We are back. We are back. Listen, make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new. And honey, I am back in the building. Listen, this time, honey, I am back. What is we on now? Part 3 of Arion Curry and AL conversation. Let me get this disclaimer out here, because I've seen some comments in the comment section. If you are not interested in what I am discussing, this is your time to click off. Okay, I do not want to see any comments about why are we discussing this. I discuss whatever I want on my channel. If I want to talk about Groundhog Day, okay, Groundhog Day all day on my channel, that is what I will do. Okay? If I want to talk about grass, okay, and if I want to talk about, you know what else, that rhymes with grass, okay, what are we, about a minute in, okay, a mess, but, you know, I don't understand why people be like, well, this is old, or why would you click on something old then? It's old. A lot of this shiggity is old. The stuff that was on the show to me was old. So, honey, this is what we talking about. We also go get into Jennifer Williams and the man that scammed her, honey. Say it ain't so, say it ain't so, honey. Jennifer keep getting scammed, honey. A mess. But we go get to it. Just sit tight. Just sit real pretty like. But yeah, this is another one of the conversations that Arion had with AL. She gets to talking about how Martell never defends her, and she been on the bench for about 11 years. She love him to death. So Arion says that, and this is old, what's she talking about? She talking about Martell always would have her on live, you know, defending him. See, once again, just with that, you're not taking accountability for the choices that you choose to make, because you are the one that's choosing to go live with him. You are the one that's choosing to do that. So it's not like he's making you do anything. You know, like, girl, stop it. Well, he'll never do the same for me. This is why it does not pay to be a pick-me, because when you are a pick-me, you are entering into a relationship, well, a non-relationship, because, you know, most pick-me's start off on the side, okay? A mess. But, you know, you were his side chick. You are over there getting breadcrumbs. Okay? So, how dare you ask for a meal? And you had this man's baby, and you don't, you know, you don't marry him, and you say you don't want to get married because you just don't want to be married, but you don't want to get married because you know karma is going to come knocking and he's going to cheat on you. And I've heard her say before that her baby daddy used to cheat on her. So if your baby daddy used to cheat on you, then you know how it feels to be cheated on. So why would you do that? You know, why would you participate in that? But see, pick-me's, they don't see it like that. They see it as, well, he wanted me more than the girl he was with, instead of them closing their damn legs and having some damn discipline about themselves. Okay? Instead of them, you know, having respect for themselves, you know, they will blame the man and just say, well, he just wants me. And no, it ain't that he just wants you. He knows you are a doormat. He knows that you are a doorknob. Okay? And you will sacrifice yourself. Sacrifice your self-respect if you've ever had any. You will sacrifice your wants, needs, feelings, and desires to please this man. Because you're codependent. You don't know who you are without him. You need him for your identity. Okay? That's why you thought you would put your trifling ass up against Melody. Yeah, I'll try to compete with her. That way I can feel like somebody instead of really putting in the work, reading the books, going to church. Okay, making all the right moves, abstaining from sex, staying away from other people's husbands and boyfriends. Okay? So yeah, this girl, she plays the blame game a lot. She says that it's come a time where she has to choose herself. Bitch, when? When you go choose you? The day you choose you is the day you gotta leave him alone. Melody done already left him alone. She had the marriage and the children and the businesses with him. What you got? You only got one baby. One baby is a lot different than 4. Can I get a witness? Can I get an amen? Can I get a boom shakalaka? Okay? A mess. But I'm just saying, like, and before you had the one baby, you was single and you had every opportunity to get away from this nigga and you chose not to. And there are a lot of women that are like Arionne, that will just act like, you can't help who you love. That's a damn lie. You can help what you put in your damn mouth. So you can help who you love. You can. Stop acting paralyzed. Stop acting like you can't help yourself. Stop with with all these excuses of why you are not accountable before your behavior and actions. Okay? So, yeah. That's a codependent all day. Never accountable. It's somebody else's fault. Somebody else would be the responsible one. Somebody else will walk away from the situation other than me. And I'll take credit for it. A mess. Somebody else will keep their legs closed. I won't do it. You're just giving in to, all your freaky desires and wants, and it's a whole bunch of lust. You're being ran on lust, not love. You're trying to convince us it's love. This bitch says, I am really that girl in real life. Does that even sound like it go together? I'm that girl in real life. So if you that girl in real life, then why you ain't walked away yet? Why you ain't ran? Okay, why you ain't you should have 2 to 3 other men. Okay, on your roster. So you just like Yvette from Baby Boy. Stupid. Sticking to Martell's ass. Okay? What did Yvette say? Stupid. Sticking to your ass. Child, this girl says she is being traumatized and sabotaged by Martell and she could go on and really blossom. Then, bitch, do like Nike do. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Just do it. Just go on. But you ain't that girl. See, these are the lies you tell yourself. That way you can get out of your cage, honey. I mean, out your bed in the morning. Okay, a mess. And you know what's interesting, and, we always talk about this, is that she's so different. She is so different from Melody. Melody is a go-getter, self-starter, just, that girl is ambitious, like, that girl be on a mission. And he attaches himself to your ass. Not because there's anything special about you. Not that you're better than Melody. But because you are of no threat. And I posted that in my community tab. That some of y'all, you're not some of these men's type. Okay, you're not raggedy enough. You're not broken down enough. They like women with low self-esteem, no boundaries. Okay, let's go bow down and acquiesce and give them, everything they want, everything they need. They go give them all their energy. Okay, that's what they be wanting. That's what men like Martell, that's what they want. Very rare will you find a man that says, you know what, I want a challenge. I'll never forget this guy told me that a long time ago. He was like, I like a challenge. I like a strong woman. And you beautiful too? He said, yeah, that's what I would want. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, men like Martell, they want you in lowest terms. Okay, and if you are, and that's what he was doing to Melody. He figured he would break her down because she felt too highly about herself. You know, she's very accomplished and beautiful and sophisticated, and just Melody is a boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, child, Melody is self-taught. Okay, she what my daddy say you should be. Be self-taught, Brady. Okay. Oh Lord, but yeah, like she is just so different though from Melody. So you could just tell, you know, what he was looking for, because Melody was too smart for his ass. And that's another thing about niggas like Martell. They will resent you for being smarter than them. They will punish you because they hate that. They hate that they are inadequate and they don't measure up and they can't keep up. Okay, so there will be a hatred. That's why Melody put in that Telltale Sign song, you treated me like I was your enemy. You was his enemy. You too good for him. So it's just like, I have to confuse her. I'm going to cheat on her. I'm going to lie to her. I'll defend the side chick over her. You know, he did all of that to confuse Melody. That's what they do so they could take you on this damn carousel ride. You know, you go round and round. That's what that is. Okay, and you have the cognitive dissonance. It's a mess. So cognitive dissonance is the mental discomfort that results from holding two conflicting beliefs, values, or attitudes. People tend to seek consistency in their attitudes and perceptions, so this conflict causes unpleasant feelings of unease or discomfort. The inconsistency between what people believe and how they behave motivates them to engage in actions that will help minimize feelings of discomfort. People attempt to relieve this tension in different ways, such as rejecting, explaining away, or avoiding new information. And this girl has avoided leaving Martell for all these years because, you know, on here she's saying, yeah, I could leave him and really be that bitch. What you waiting on, girl? What are we waiting for? Okay? And literally, while Melody is over there becoming that bitch, and Melody really is that bitch, Arionne is thinking about being that bitch. But she's going to stay, you know, where she's comfortable on the bench, being a third wheel. It's going to make Martell over time resent her. And I know what some of you all are saying, but she's been so loyal, and there will be a punishment for your loyalty. Okay, familiarity, it breeds contempt. So he's going to get used to you, start chit with you, start messing with somebody new. Okay? All of that, you know, because you love to say that he chose you over Melody and Melody's nigga just didn't want her no more. All that shit he was giving Melody, he's going to look at you, because at least with Melody, he was like, well, damn, she getting shit accomplished. You sit up there and wait on him, you know, so that's going to be an issue after a while, too. I'm just saying. But, yeah, I ain't going to forget that. Yeah, I'm just so young and pretty, and girl, where? Shit. A mess. Arionne tells AL she has no games to play. She has 2 effing kids. Ooh, girl, you sound like you mad. She said she gonna be a single mama. You are a single mom, girl. He ain't married you. Okay? It's time to embrace reality, okay? she about to take off. She ain't got time to keep on playing with him, which means she got time. This is somebody that just talks. They're talking their life away. And she's a Virgo. That's an analytical sign, so girl, what's going on, gal? This bitch got Beyonce signed and still ain't about shit. I mean, I'm just saying, listen. Okay, you got Beyonce signed. I be telling my daughter all the time, girl, you got Beyonce signed. I don't want to hear no excuses. Okay? Shit. She says she's sick of giving him chance and chance and chance and chance, which means what? She gonna keep giving him chance and chance. Like, girl, you are really not that hard to figure out. She said for years Martell lied to her about the show, and it's just edited a certain way, and they lying on him, and girl, you still listening to that? So it's a mess. Oh, and then she also mentioned that she's glad AL talked to Martell, and it's like, huh? Girl, the main reason why AL is talking to Martell is because, guess what? All three of y'all hate Melody. All of y'all got that in common. That's why you all are talking, okay? Everything is about Melody, girl. It ain't about you. It ain't about Martell. This is all about Melody. Whew. She said, how much can she take? Bitch, how much more? How much more you gonna put up with? Okay? Like, she's saying everything, right? This is what I'm telling y'all about the cognitive dissonance. I can't take no more. Means I'm still gonna take more. I'm sick of this, which means I'm still not gonna make no changes. Because you ain't had enough. See, when you done had enough, when a woman's fed up, it ain't no turning back. We're done. We done being nice. So, yeah. Girl, you just need to ghost him. That would be a big surprise for him. For you to just fucking disappear. Baby and all. Just shoo. Okay, but she ain't gonna do that. She ain't gonna do that. Because she got to show Melody that, she could suffer longer than her because she's in this, competition with Melody, and she doesn't want Melody to win. Melody didn't already won. We already know that. But I'm just saying, you got to get in the minds of these pygmies. They're very competitive with other women that are on a whole nother level than what they're on. Okay? Arionne said she was sick of discussing his custody and all the other stuff they got going on. Girl, you are a side chick. You get the scraps. You get the leftovers. You get the custody talk. I'm pretty sure when he talks to you, he don't even talk to you about y'all. It is about Melody. That is where the obsession is. That is what he is fixated on. Melody. And that shit kills her, you guys. See, that's another part that she's not willing to admit. And bitches hate that. Okay? She hate that Melody keeps being brought up. She hates that. But girl, Melody is pretty much what y'all gonna be talking about, because that's where his interest is. He knows you not that smart. You don't have much to bring to the table. So it's just like, this is just how you get treated when you allow it. You've allowed it for all these years. She talking about she 33 years old. She want to be a wife one day. I thought you said you didn't want to get married. You don't want to get married because you know you're going to get cheated on. So you don't want to get married. I don't think so. Being a side chick ain't the way to do it. And that's another thing. You known for being a side chick. The niggas, they not going to take you serious. They are not going to take you serious. Okay? And you know that. You scared to get married. Because that's how men be thinking, like, oh, she was a side chick. I'm going to give you women some game. And if you're older than me, or I don't even like to go off of age, because wisdom is wisdom no matter what age you are. You know, there are things my daughter may say to me and I'd be like, wow, she's so wise, you know. But you gotta watch how a man looks at you. And with her coming in through the side chick door, not because guess what? They always ask you, have you been married before? Oh, you were a wife, or oh, you was a girlfriend. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So with you coming in as the side chick, they are gonna try to make you into that. That's something about men. It's very deceptive. It's very manipulative. It's very sneaky of them. But when a man hears a woman complaining and, you know, talking about a man and, you know, how she's been cheated on, or how she was the side chick and how she's been dogged, I'm going to tell you all, if that information gets into the wrong man's hands, your ass is grass, because he gonna take you right through all of that, because he gonna be like, oh, well, shit, she went through it with him. You always got some sucker ass nigga out here, okay? Yeah, she put up with it with him. Oh, she let a nigga, oh, she got 6 kids, 6 different men. Oh, I'm gonna be the 7th man. Like, for real, they be really thinking that, oh, that nigga ghosted her, he dogged her. And when somebody ghosts you or just disrespects you, period, you know, don't nobody deserve that. But a lot of these men, okay, that are toxic, that are manipulative, okay, that's what I have coined, honey, manipulative. They are weaponizing your vulnerabilities, okay? And they go, you know, they go attack you through that, because they know that, you know, you're human. That's why a lot of men attack you with money, because they know you need money. They know you need a place to stay, food to eat, something to drink. Okay? They know what you need. Child, she talking about she trying to move forward in her life and her baby daddy is stuck. It's a mess. But you didn't just wake up and this happened to you. These are choices you made. She's talking like somebody else decided this for her. You been could have closed the door. You been could have walked away, and you didn't. Because you can't. Sad case, honey. So like I said, Arionne gets to like really elaborating on AL helping Martell. They got the same damn disease, okay? Which is, they are obsessed with Melody, okay? So how the hell AL go help Martell? I know you done really lost your damn mind. Yeah, like he Dr. Phil or somebody, some damn therapist. He can't help him. Shit. This nigga, he has a YouTube channel, okay? Y'all is commentary, content. Know your place. Child, oof, just special. Ain't got a lick of sense. I can't make this shit up. This bitch, she get to say, but Anthony, I can't keep playing these games though. You're gonna keep playing them, bitch. So next, I'm about to fast forward, because girl, you are so predictable. You are predictable. Child, she get to going on and on about how she been so good to Martell. Well, Melody was good to his ass too, and he still dogged her. So what you think you go get? Okay, what you think you go get? You that bitch, right? You big Ari, right? Okay. Child, she goes on and on about how she always coming to his rescue. He's just never there for her. And girl, we don't feel bad for you. Okay, the man is telling you something. One thing I realized with my time with men, they're always talking to you, even when they stop talking. Okay? They're always talking to you. And you have to hear what's not being said. And whenever you see that a man is not changing, he's wasting your time. And you ain't getting no younger. Okay? You're not getting no younger. And a man will keep wasting your time if you let him. They will do whatever you let them do. Okay? And it's so funny, I hear her in this so-called vulnerable state, but I don't feel bad for you because you that bitch, right? He chose you. He chose you over Melody. You the young hot one. Shit. A mess. Delusional. But that ain't, that's how I know, you guys. She's full of it. She don't be speaking the truth. She said her daughter go look back and realize her mother was on some bullshiggity and this nigga played her and she let him. You think? So you may want to get off that bench, girl, and get on a new bus. Okay? This man was found guilty. He's that obsessed with Melody. He should be living happily ever after with you, right? You that girl, he focused on you. Why he still messing with Melody? Still trying to get her attention. That should tell you something. And it does tell her something, you guys, but she wants to refuse to admit it because she want to feel like she got one up on Melody, which is how a lot of women are when it comes to this. They're very competitive and they feel like, well, her nigga cheating with me, so he must want me more, and a mess. She said that she still feels like Martell is a good person. And this is where the delusion lies. Because how is he a good person and he was getting ready to do the whole revenge piece? He threatened Melody with some video that they made. Okay? How is he a good person? How is that a good person? Anything that a man will do to another woman, he will do it to you. You hoes ain't special. Okay, I'm here to tell you. So, how is he a good person? He has 4 children with this woman, making her life a living hell. I guess she deserves it in your mind, right? Arion, Melody deserves that. So how is he a good person putting that woman through that? That's how y'all gotta look at these chicks. Like, just look at the women that deal with these type of men. They gotta be a co-narcissist. There's no empathy for Melody's feelings for the children. Okay? This fool talking about, yeah, when I'm 60, my daughter will be 40 and she's going to be like, Mom, you threw your whole life away for some man. Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much what you did. It's a choice. Well, I can't blame Martell and his kids. Hell no, you can't. And why would you bring the kids into it? You didn't care about those kids. You cared about your selfish needs, wants, and feelings. I told y'all, I knew a woman like her. And the woman would always ask, when you coming to my church? I'm like, shit, I ain't coming to the house of the horse. I'm trying to go to the house of the Lord. Okay? A mess. But yeah, just, ooh, child. And it's funny because I can tell that AL is getting annoyed with her. But honey, I don't feel sorry for you. You decided to get on the phone with her, child. I couldn't be bothered with her. I remember I was asked a long time ago, why don't you interview with her? I'm too real for some of these people. Okay? I'm too real. So Arionne says Martell, unlike Melody, doesn't have a team. He has no PR steering him in the right direction. That sounds like a personal problem. And why do you keep comparing him to his ex-wife? Okay, she made that point before. Well, Melody has a team and she has this, and you need to, and that's another thing. These women will, they will support a man competing against you. They are that evil, okay, and maniacal and egotistical. They will support that. So that is what she is doing when she says that he doesn't have a team. When you really that nigga, you don't need no team. Go let him go call Melnika, but I guess he was fool-la-lying with her too. Allegedly. Ain't that what Melody put out there? He used to mess with Melnika. Okay? And I didn't hear her exactly denying it. Y'all put it in the comments if y'all remember that. And that girl left that show right after Melody brought that up. She stopped working for Martell real quick. I was like, ooh. That Melody, honey, is something else. Child, she is so male identified. Got the nerve to talk about a woman was put on earth to be the man's helpmate. That ain't what you doing. You selling your soul, okay? And taking off your drawers for a little bit of love, for some breadcrumbs. Okay? That's what you're doing. Arionne says that Melody and Martell were a power couple. If a man has a helpmate that is inadequate, who, like you? Okay, if he ain't got the right woman, he can't steer in the right direction. And then that's when she said him and Melody was a power couple. So it's just like, you're better than her. You have to hear the cognitive dissonance. You have to hear the confusion in what she says. Because one minute you so much better than Melody, but the next minute Melody, was his helpmate. And then you just wanted to be on the side. And it's a mess. It's like she knows she doesn't measure up, but Martell is foul. He is. He's selfish. Him having an affair with Arionne boosts her low self-esteem. Okay, when really it's not about her at all. He's a narcissist. Narcissists care only about themselves. They care about serving themselves, and they only want women that's willing to sacrifice all of who they are to be with them. Y'all remember Miss Van kept telling Melody, I'm glad you are operating at 100% now instead of 5 and 10%, when she kept trying to make it work with Martell. So, yeah. That's what narcissists want. They want to drain you of your power, of your energy. Okay? They want everything to be about them. So yeah, Melody got all these kids with me, but her whole life need to be about me. No, that's not realistic. She can't make her whole life about you. So Arionne gets to saying that Martell was on TV breaking her down bad, and that's why she can't work. Girl, that ain't why you ain't working. You ain't working because you don't want to work. You care more about this man than having a career. So that's on you. So Arionne says that Martell didn't even want her to suck his pee. Okay? His down below, honey. We'll say that. Okay? His Peter Weeder. We'll say that. She says that he didn't even want her to do that. Okay? His Peter Weeder. But he was on TV saying that, well, Melody don't do that. He has to make excuses for Melody. That's why he was saying, well, she don't cook and that's a narcissist. They complain about everything. You doing everything right. They still complaining. You cooking good, you screwing good, you doing everything good. And but you didn't do this and you ain't do that. And I remember I had a man long time ago. He was like, yep, you ain't doing this. I started cooking and fucking a whole nother man. Okay? Because, nigga, you ain't gonna play in my face. Okay? What one man don't appreciate, another one will. I don't be playing with him. I don't argue. You ain't paying no bills. You didn't put in on this man. Okay? So I don't argue with nobody. Better be a check involved before I get involved. Listen. But yeah, I don't argue with these niggas. I told y'all that's what they be wanting to do. Drain you of your energy and put you in lowest terms. That way they can, dominate the whole situation, honey. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. Child, Arionne goes on to say she was so young. Another excuse. But yeah, she gets to saying, and Melody don't want me to come on the show because I'll tell the people what was really going on. I wasn't doing all of that. He talking about he couldn't get her to, go down on him. I wasn't doing it. So, child, a mess. I hear her just playing the victim. That's a mess. Baby, now it's time to get to Jennifer Williams, okay? Jennifer Williams, her husband, Christian Gold, was sued by 21 people who accused him of running a Ponzi scheme. Christian Gold, a.k.a. Christian Walden, is again in legal hot water. This week, 21 people filed a lawsuit against Christian in an Atlanta area court with multiple allegations. The various plaintiffs allege Christian solicited money from each one for the pretense of an investment opportunity. However, they claim Christian failed to invest their money and engaged in a Ponzi scheme, claiming he paid earlier investors with money from newer investors. The plaintiffs also claim Christian obtained a whole bunch of damn money. $120,000, $460.86. Ooh, child. Oh my God. From alleged victims and lied about those investment opportunities. Lastly, it's alleged Christian took money from 150 victims around the country. This sounds like the dude she just got away from that stole the Range Rover. According to the court document obtained by Urban Bail, Christian is accused of multiple counts of fraud and wire fraud. This is compounded by the allegation that Christian committed acts that violated the Georgia RICO Act, including allegations of racketeering, embezzlement, and fraud. Previously, Christian and Basketball Wives star Jennifer had dealt with the DeKalb County Georgia court as Christian had violated the terms of his probation. The probation was violated because Christian failed to inform his probation officer about leaving the state of Georgia. Last summer, his probation officer caught him in Europe on Jennifer's Instagram account. He had to serve time in the DeKalb County jail, but ultimately was allowed to leave the country for their wedding in Paris, France. Child, the people tried to warn Jennifer. Okay, you never win when you play dirty, when you marry a dirty man. Okay, everybody tried to warn her. Let's see what the people say. One person says, well, everyone tried to tell her, not smarter than a fifth grader cornball goofy ass, but she stayed on the defensive and married that scammer. He leeched onto her because she's weak-minded and easy to manipulate. She wanted to be married so bad. We all knew that that this was too good to be true. Jennifer, when this ends, please do some self-reflection and self-love. Another person says, all right, when is the next season going to start? Another person says, Jennifer is playing with fire. She's too arrogant to see it. Another person says, Jennifer keeps allowing her low self-esteem and obsession with materialism to cloud her judgment just to say she has a man. She is so male identified. Yeah, and she was over there, messing with Tim Norman? Okay. Y'all know Tim Norman, the one, that had that nephew on a live, child. He over there, got a girlfriend while he in prison, child, a mess. But yeah, she was over there with hips, honey. Okay. Another person says, I think Jennifer is a fool, and Christian's face always looks like he's surprised he's been getting away with scamming this long. Jennifer is his biggest hustle yet. Getting on Basketball Wives only gave him more visibility. He will use that to keep scamming people with his fake classes. The only people I feel sorry for are the ones he stole from. Most day traders are frauds. Successful investing requires long-term strategies. I suggest mutual funds over options trading. Always invest with licensed and reputable brokers. Christian isn't even licensed to be doing what he's doing. He's likely gonna go back to jail in a year or so. Another person says, I have no respect for Jennifer. She's platforming a scammer, and he's just going to get more victims because they saw him on Basketball Wives. I can't believe she married this man. Where is her family? And it's sad because Jennifer's mom, is no longer here. I know she was very close to her. And Jennifer admitted that, once she lost her mom, life had been hard for her. It had been hard, to I guess pick out the right mate because she met Hips right after, her mom passed. So yeah, Tim Norman, she met him, and then the other guy that took the Range Rover, and then now you got this situation. But it's like, Jennifer, you acting like Karen. You acting like Karen Huger at this point, girl. You got a problem. Okay, you got a problem because you didn't have to get married. If you was going to keep messing with the man, keep messing with the man, but you ain't got to marry him. Shit, you know all this going on. Okay, don't say you ain't been warned. But anyways, you guys, that's all I have to say about this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.